Kirker Math. Welcome to your first lesson of 6th grade math. I'm Mrs. Kirkwood, and I am going to walk you through our lessons for Module 1, starting with Lesson 1.1. In this particular lesson, excuse me, we are going to be able to, at the end of this lesson, we should be able to explain that positive and negative numbers are opposites on a number line. And we should be able to identify opposites on a number line as two numbers that are the same distance from zero in different directions. So on your note takers, the first thing that we did in class was we took a look at this little video that showed liquid nitrogen and dry ice and how they relate together. But before we watched it, we took a guess at which one's colder. So I have the two temperatures, one in Celsius and Fahrenheit, for both liquid nitrogen and dry ice. So liquid nitrogen is negative 196 degrees Celsius or negative 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Dry ice is negative 78 degrees Celsius or negative 110 degrees Fahrenheit. And the first thing you're going to do is pause the video and write down your guess of which one is colder, liquid nitrogen or dry ice, and preferably why. Why do you think that based on the information you're given? All right, so hopefully you've written down your hypothesis here, and then we're just going to watch this little video really quickly, if it will play for me. We'll see. You're not going to hear any of the sounds, but it's okay. There's no real sounds going on. So liquid nitrogen versus dry ice. This is not me. This is just a video from YouTube. But there's our liquid nitrogen. You might notice that some things are happening too. Really cold. So you'll notice that they are using tongs, not their hands. So watch what happens when the dry ice is added to the liquid nitrogen. It's kind of boiling, it's steaming over, it's turning into a gas that's flowing. Why would it do that? Dry ice is hotter by 210 degrees Fahrenheit. So that is kind of what we did in class at first, was we kind of thought about some things in real life. And then what we did was we created a number line in your notes. Now, all of the steps to do this are on your paper. And I had stickers, but if you don't have stickers at home, you can just do colors. So you can just take a blue colored marker and draw 5 blue circles and label them positive 1 to 5. What we actually did in class was we started with the yellow one and we put that in the middle for 0. So we just kind of put a yellow sticker, so you could just take a marker and color it yellow, and this became 0. And then if you take your blue, I'll do a highlighter, it's a little easier. If you take some blue, a blue marker, you can make your 5 blue kind of stickers or circles. It's hard to do on a computer here, so don't mind me. Actually, I can use my fancy pen. Hold on. There we go. So I'm going to take and make those blue circles, and then on the other side, we're going to do red ones. So you could take a red marker or colored pencil and make red circles, and then we're going to label them. So if you read the instructions here, it says that the red stickers are labeled -1 through -5. And if you remember from elementary school, our negatives are going to go from 0. We go -1 to the left of 0. And then we make our way to -5. On the right of 0, we're going to start with +1 and make our way to +5. So if you have not done this, go ahead and pause really quickly and fill in your circles and colors and make your number line nicely color-coded. So now once you have your number line like this, colored in or with stickers, we're going to take some star stickers. And again, you can just use colored markers or colored pencils and do stars on your paper. But we're going to do 2 blue stars, and we're going to place them each 2 units on 2 different numbers that are both 3 units from 0. So draw a blue star. We're going to draw them above here. on two different numbers that are both 3 units from 0. Did you do it? Awesome. Now go ahead and draw 2 red stars. Place them each on 2 different numbers that are both 5 units from 0 on the number line. And feel free to pause if you need a minute. And now place your 5th star, and it can just be, it says silver, but if you don't have silver, it could just be gray pencil. But put a star on the number that is neither negative nor positive. What number on this number line is not negative or positive? All right, so you should have put your stars somewhere in here. So we have 5 and -5. 5 and -5 are our red stars because they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hops from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 and -3 are both 3 hops or units away from 0. And then 0 is very special. It is neither positive nor negative. It is a special number. All right, so now that we've done this a little bit, we're going to write down some vocabulary words. Now in class we watched a video, but because my recording won't let me record the audio of this video, I will just post this negative numbers vocabulary video on my YouTube channel so that you can find it and you can watch it separately. So if you wanted to stop really quick, pause here, go and find that other video, you can, or you can just watch it afterwards. But what we did was we watched this video. It looks like this. And then we wrote down these vocabulary words. So again, I'm going to have you pause the video and write down these vocabulary words. We need to write them down in our notebooks about what a positive number is, a negative number, what opposites are, which they explain in the video, and what 0 is. Okay, so just to go over it, numbers that are positive are numbers greater than 0. Negative numbers have a value that's less than 0. Opposites are numbers that are the same distance from 0 on a number line, like the ones we put our stars on. And then we need to make sure we know 0 is neither positive nor negative. So again, pause the video here if you need to write those down. Otherwise, we're going to look here. So here you can see that when we were doing our stickers previously, we were doing stickers on opposite numbers. So 3 and -3 are opposites because they're both 3 units away from 0. 5 and -5 are opposites because they're both 5 units away from 0. So now you're going to take green, a green marker, and you're going to do 2 more sets of opposites, and they can be anything. So I could do -4 and +4. Those are both 4 units from 0. Those are opposites. What other one could you do? We could put our stars on 2 and -2. Those would be opposites. They're both 2 units from 0. And then there's one more set. We could do our stars on -1 and +1 because those are both opposites. Hopefully you are getting an idea of what an opposite is and how it relates on a number line. All right, so now you're going to do some practice problems here. So we're going to go over some a little bit of these ideas that we've been working with. So number 1 says the temperature in a city A is 25 degrees Celsius below 0. Write a number to represent the temperature in city A. So I need to write a number that would represent 25 degrees below 0. So the words below 0 should signal to me that I'm going to be writing a negative number. So -25 degrees Celsius. That would be the temperature in city A. So let's write some more here. So now I have I have 5 degrees below 0. So again, below 0, -5. What word in C, a bank account overdrawn by $20, tells me if it's positive or negative? If you said overdrawn tells you it's -20, then you are right. 100 feet above sea level. Above means I'm going to be a positive 100, and you can write the plus sign or you can just write 100. Both are correct. And then if you know anything about altitude, sea level is the same as 0. Sea level is 0. And remember, at any time, if you need to pause the video and take your time or do your problems on your own before you check over the answers, please do that. That's kind of the wonderfulness about a recorded video, is you can pause and go back and take it at your own pace. All right, so the last thing we're going to do to practice what we've learned are these couple problems. So what I would do is pause the video here, do problems 3 through 8 on your own, and then join us again and see if you get your answers correct. So pause here. All right, hopefully you've paused, and so now we've come back so we can do this together. So on number 3 and 4, we're graphing the opposite of the number. So the opposite of -1 is +1. The opposite of +7 is -7. So hopefully you got those. The opposite of 10 is -10. The opposite of -5 is +5. And then this number 7 is kind of a trick question because there is no opposite of 0, because 0 is just, it just is, and there is no other number besides 0 that is the same distance from 0, so it just doesn't have an opposite. And then the last one is kind of a trick question as well. It says, what is the opposite of the opposite of 6? So the opposite of 6 is -6, and the opposite of this opposite would be +6. So the opposite of an opposite is the number itself. All right, and that's going to conclude our lesson 1.1. Hopefully you have all of your notes written down, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.